Hey guys, Bob here from Raw Strength and Muscle, and today we are going to talk about the difference between cheat meals or cheat days, refeed meals or refeed days, and we're going to talk about alternatives if either one is necessary. Now, first of all, let's just go ahead and get some definitions out of the way. And since there is no like medical or scientific definition of a cheat meal or a refeed meal, I'm just gonna kind of give you like the basic understanding of what these things are, okay? A cheat meal is basically eat whatever the fuck you want. You could be on a high carb diet, a low carb diet, paleo, whatever. You eat anything, no holds barred, whatever the fuck garbage you want to stuff down your throat. That is a cheat day, okay? A refeed day or a refeed meal is usually you are taking the same foods on your diet, but more of them, okay? So you're cheating on your diet by eating stuff that's not on your diet, whereas on a refeed meal or a refeed day, you are just refueling your body with more of the good stuff you are already eating, okay? In general, a cheat day or a cheat meal is not like calorically restricted, okay? So you basically go out to like, a restaurant and you sit down, order whatever the hell you want, don't count the calories, and when you leave the restaurant, it's over, that was your cheat meal, okay? Or you just wake up in the morning and eat all day whatever you want, as much as you want, as often as you want. That is your cheat day. Very rarely does somebody actually count calories on a cheat day. On a refeed day, a lot of times people actually like calculate how many calories they want. So they'll maybe get in their protein requirements, they'll count that, and they'll go ahead and say, you take so many calories now, you're going to take in this many extra calories on your refeed day, just to kind of like refeed or refuel, replenish your body so you can continue with your diet. Okay, now let's talk about the reasons for a cheat day meal or a refeed day or meal. Basically, a refeed means you are, dieting hard, okay? Your energy is low, your NEAT, your non-exercise activity thermogenesis is low, which means outside of the gym, you're basically laying on your ass as much as possible. You're not like animated, you're not walking around, you're not parking your car further from the store so you get a few extra steps in. You are doing as little as possible, conserving energy. Most of the energy that you burn comes actually from NEAT, okay? Unless you're like an ultra marathon runner, most of the calories you burn are going to come from just incidental movements outside of the gym. So when you are really starving, your energy is really low, you're conserving energy by not moving, you're not going to be burning a whole lot of calories, okay? So the idea is with a refeed meal or a refeed day, you replenish your body, get more nutrients in, get more calories, reset some of the hormones in your body that control hunger, etc. And then you can continue on this calorically restricted diet, okay, for longer, okay? And like I said, if you consider how many calories you're taking in, you probably shouldn't really gain fat on a refeed day or meal. On a cheat day, it's a little bit different. Yes, most people do a cheat day when they are going ahead and dieting, right? And like, okay, I'm starving, I need a cheat day. Then you eat your ass off. The difference between a refeed meal and a cheat meal is a cheat meal, you eat whatever you want. So we're not really talking with a cheat meal or day like replenishing the calories or the energy, or whatever, resetting your hormones. What we're talking about is an excuse to eat horse shit. Now, why would you want to eat horse shit? Because you're not happy with the fucking food on your diet, okay? So I'm really against like the concept of the cheat meal or the cheat day, because why do you need to eat horse shit, okay? If you are on a diet that you just absolutely positively do not like, you should not be on that diet, okay? Number one. Like if you hate being vegan or hate being low carb, or hate being high carb and low fat, or whatever it is you hate being, why do you need a cheat day? It's like, the whole concept of having a job or a life you don't need a vacation from. Why do you need a cheat day? What is so bad about your diet? So first of all, you probably shouldn't be on a diet that makes you eat foods that you don't like. So you have to have a cheat day to eat stuff you actually do like, okay? The other thing is, why do you need a cheat day? Because you miss eating fucking cookies and candy and hooey-hoos and wah-wahs, and you grow the fuck up. I've said it before, I'm gonna say it again. A man who isn't happy unless he has fucking birthday cake for breakfast and Twinkies for lunch and pizza for dinner is not a motherfucking man. Grow the fuck up and eat like a fucking grown adult, okay? So those are a couple reasons why, you shouldn't be eating, cheat days stuff. I'm gonna be honest, I actually used cheat days a lot at one point. Okay, my first experience with low carb dieting was the steak and eggs diet. Okay, Vince Gironda came up with this diet years ago. And basically every few days he had you eating a little bit of carbs. Now that was like a little bowl of rice or something, like a little bowl of rice, maybe potato, maybe some pasta. I mean, really just like natural food. It wasn't to fucking enjoy yourself or to eat cookies and cake. It was basically just to get some more carbs, some glycogen in your muscles, to give you a pump, to give you better workouts. A lot of people back in the day would take 1 or 2 days on the weekend and use that to refeed. Okay, Rick Drayson, the late great wrestler who was back in Gold's Gym, Frank Zane, Franco Columbu, Arnold. Back in those days, he used to train at Gold's Gym with those guys. And he said what they would do is they would have 1 day a week where they would just eat whatever. It was low carb all week, and then that one day he said, his wife would make a big cheesecake and a big, bowl of pasta, and whatever he wanted to eat, he would eat it that one day. I actually did that because that was the way that I followed the steak and eggs diet. I would just eat whatever I wanted on the weekends. Just meat and eggs twice a day, and then on the weekends, like I said, on Saturdays, I would just go ahead and have donuts if I wanted, pizza if I wanted, whatever. And I got to the point where I did not feel good. I was actually doing my refeed meals or my cheat meals on Saturdays because Sunday was a day off from the gym and I would feel terrible. I'd have a massive carb hangover, I'd be bloated. I just didn't feel good. And I got to the point where I realized I felt better without them. I didn't like eating that food. I didn't need that food. Like I said, I enjoy eating keto, so why do I need to go ahead and eat these carbs? As far as getting a pump, if I eat enough fat, enough water, and my electrolytes are good, I get great pumps, great vascularity, even without carbs. So that's another reason not to go ahead and do these crazy cheat days. But like I said, that's just, it's like a cyclic, ketogenic diet where you have carbs occasionally, and most of the time you're low carb. So, like I said, I'm not a big fan of having a, cheat day. If you need to have a cheat day, I suggest you do a refeed day. For instance, I have a diet, I call it the pure protein diet. It's not zero fat, but it's low fat keto. Okay, so it's a lot of protein, carbs as low as possible, highly reduced fat, and after a while, you are going to be depleted, okay? So what I usually have people do when they're on this diet is like, okay, have like one meal. Wake up Saturday morning, eat whatever you want as long as it's keto, okay? Some of the things I've done is, had like, eggs and omelets and put like little bits of butter and little bits of mayonnaise on top of it, just eating a big pile of protein and fat. It's still keto, okay? All it was is I ate more of the same calories that I ate during the week, just more of those calories, okay? Did not get the carb hangover, did not get the water bloat, just felt energized, felt refreshed, and was able to continue on with my diet because I had that one meal or that one day to replenish my body, okay? So I do fat refeeds, not carb refeeds. And the only reason I did that is, like I said, if you're on a severely calorically depleted diet, after a while, you're not going to stay on it. You're going to have to either increase your calories or take a refeed day or a refeed meal to continue, okay? So, Let's talk about the alternative. Why do you even need this? Like I said, a lot of the reason for the cheat day is because people are babies and they want to fucking eat ho-hos all day. That's on you. Grow the fuck up. Get the fuck off of my channel. Be a fucking man. Eat like a fucking man. But let's go ahead and talk about, basically an alternative. Aside from needing the extra calories from a refeed day or a cheat day, another thing that you could do is you could go into a caloric deficit, okay? And when it starts to grind on you, when you start to get depleted, what you could do is slowly increase your calories. So what I'm saying is, instead of being like starving, I can't stand this anymore, and just eat a bunch of food, whether it's clean or dirty food, one day, and then go back to the same diet until you can't handle it anymore, and then go back one day, which is fine and it does work. Another way to do that is to start with a massive deficit and then slowly add in calories, okay? I'm in the middle of my explosive muscle transformation. I fatten myself up and I'm doing the explosive muscle program with my people in our Raw Strength and Muscle Brotherhood. Like, the moment I opened up the explosive muscle program in the Brotherhood, I started on it myself, and my calories have been raised a couple times. I had lower calories and I pushed it, and I started to get to the point where my NEAT went down, lacked energy, performance in the gym wasn't the best, so I increased my calories a little bit. I was still in a deficit, but I increased the calories a little bit. I got more animated outside of the gym. My gym workouts got better. Well, guess what? I had to increase my calories again, because every once in a while, especially if you're doing a program where you actually increase, like you're trying to increase the weight you're using, you're trying to increase the amount of cardio you're doing. As I do that, I'm going to need more food. So what I'm doing now, instead of like starving and then refeeding and then starving, what I'm doing is, when I get to the point where the diet's too much, I increase the calories a little bit, stay there for a while, increase the calories for a little bit again. So the point being, when I am done with this, transformation, I am actually going to be at my maintenance calories, okay? Big deficit gets to be too much, less of a deficit, less of a deficit, less of a deficit. And towards the end, I'm gonna be like right around my maintenance calories, maybe a little bit under maintenance calories, but I'm not gonna be like 2,000 calories below my maintenance, eating 1,000 calories a day, starving. And what do? If I increase the calories too much, I get fat. If I don't increase the calories, I'm just gonna quit my diet or not go to the gym because it sucks. Very hard to reverse diet like that. But by, like I said, cutting calories a lot, and instead of introducing a cheat day or a refeed day, just increasing your calories as you go along, I'm going to continue to get leaner while I'm going to continue to get stronger in the gym, continue to perform like a normal human being outside the gym. And like I said, when I'm done, I'm going to go right into my maintenance calories. Anyway, those are the three options that you have when you're doing a fat cutting diet: dirty cheat days, clean refeed days, or just like, increase your calories as you go and kind of like coast out of this massive caloric deficit as you get leaner and as you get better in the gym. If you guys are interested in this kind of concept, like I said, instead of cutting your calories and being starving at the end of a diet, and then, hey, good luck with that, to like slowly increase your calories so that you maintain all of the weight loss that you created when you're on a diet, you got to check out the Raw Strength and Muscle Brotherhood. I've got 3 different workout programs with 3 different diets for 3 different physique transformations that I've done myself. Plus, every day you can ask questions in the community and I will go ahead and give you personal answers. And once a week, I get on a Q&A call with you guys. The next one's gonna be this evening at 6 p.m. Gonna go ahead and answer any questions that anybody has who gets on the call with me. RSAMbrotherhood.com. Check it out. Aside from that, thanks for watching the video. Make sure you subscribe and sign up for notifications and like the video. And other than that, I will see you guys in the next video.